Well, hello gang, how are you? Here I am again. Where am I? You would ask that question, wouldn't you? Well, it's a place called, what's that this one? Bronnoysund. Bronnoysund. You may think that's easy, but try getting your mouth around it. I mean, I find it just as difficult as saying Bognor Regis. Anyway, I'm here. Now, this is the town that I'm staying in before I make my final thrust to the Arctic Circle tomorrow. Well, you know that by now, don't you? But this is where I'm resting up for a couple of nights. I'm staying at a kind of motel. It's all right. It's run by Chinese by the looks of things, but it's quite nice and comfortable. And I've slept very well here. Anyway, here I am. And let me tell you a little about, here we go, Bronnoysund. Now, Bronnoysund is a very kind of middle-class, ordinary little town by the sea. It's known as the coastal town in, no, got it here. It's known as, what is it known as? Oh, yes, the coastal town in the middle of Norway. And it's right on the edge of a fjord, and huge liners can come in here. I saw a huge liner here yesterday. When it sounded its horn, the whole little town shook right to its foundations, including me. Scared the life out of me. I was trying to have a nap. And incidentally, before I go any further, I don't want you don't get too excited about my new singlet. Look, Humor. I've just bought this in Bronnoysund High Street in a little store, and I think it says humour. It may or may not, but that's what it is, and I've just bought that, and I'm being very patriotic. There's my Norwegian flag, and I put that there because everybody is so nice to me. There's Norwegian people since I've been here. I've been exemplary, and there's no exception here. I made a little film in a cafe today because you can't go very far. It never stops raining. It stays nice whilst I'm inside. The moment I set outside, it starts and pours. So, and it's very cold. It's 9 degrees. 9 degrees? What am I doing here? Anyway, it's charming. And I went into a lovely little cafe called the Cafe Ritz. And it was very charming, very beautiful waitresses, blonde hair and blue eyes, and very typical Norwegian. And they were terribly nice to me. And I had coffee and a piece of lemon meringue pie, which cheered me up no end. And I enjoyed that. And I sat there and I watched the various people in there. There was a kind of party, a posse of ladies sitting in there, all gabbling away. Obviously, they come there on a Thursday morning for their weekly meeting to gossip and run down everybody they know, maybe, or maybe not. And then there's an extraordinary thing happened at the next table. A lady came in and with her little boy, and as far as I could tell, his name was Olaf, of course, Olaf. That's what it sounded like. And he was being a bit naughty, being a bit, I want this, I want that, blah, blah, I want attention. And he was being a bit naughty. And so his mother picked him up because he was standing on the floor, and she picked him up and plonked him on her lap. As she did so, little Olaf grabbed hold of her nose and tugged at it really hard, so much so that she yelled out louder than him. She yelled, ah! What a to-do. Well, as I say, it was a lovely place to keep warm, but I went outside. The moment I went outside, it started to pour with rain again. So I walked along and I bought this. Humor, here it is. Humor, and I hope it means humour. I hope it does. Anyway, I liked it, so I wanted a little keepsake from Bronnoysund. And And then I walked along and I thought, oh dear, I can't walk along in this rain any longer. So I found another cafe about 10 minutes later and I went in. And a charming host. There were two people having a kind of Norwegian salad there. I don't know what was in it, whether it was whale pie or stew or something. No, but it looked very nice. Salads seem to be a very bad idea, I think, in this weather. We really need something hot, like a fish stew or something. I don't know. This place, of course, is known for its fishing and for its salmon. I hope when I get to Bodø, which is in the Arctic Circle, my hotel there, I hope I'll get some lovely fresh salmon. Anyway, I went into this other place and the proprietor, a man, was exceptionally nice to me and poured some coffee for me and gave it to me free, which I thought was very nice. And I sat there, but this place had armchairs and sofas. I mean, I could have just curled up and gone to sleep. But they're very interesting, the people here. They walk along quite confidently, and they don't really have much time with anyone there. I noticed people going into a pharmacy, and they were very hurried about their business. And Norwegians have a very interesting aura of their own. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it's as though they would like to speak to you, but they haven't got time. I guess that's much the same as a lot of countries. Anyway, it was an enjoyable morning. I walked over to the edge of the fjord and took some pictures. And the moment I started taking pictures, it started to rain. So what did I do? I put my hood up and took some pictures and then made for the nearest shelter. This trip is all about rain, but there you are. So this is tonight will be my second and last night here. And I tried to clean the car off a bit from all the rain of the past fortnight. It's extraordinary that it's 2 weeks today since I left Mola. So I cleaned off the car, ready for the big arrival at the Arctic Circle tomorrow. So I hope you'll all be around. I'm going to try and make a live broadcast from there, but I wouldn't put too much hope on it, frankly, unless there's some lovely place nearby where I can do it from. But I shall certainly take pictures immediately I get there, because I believe there's a kind of signpost or stone or something that marks the start of the circle itself. And I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm sure it'll be in the pouring rain again, but I will do it. And then I shall make my way to my hotel. I shall let you all know, because until I can get onto Wi-Fi, I can't let anybody know. But I will take the pictures and send them as quickly as I can. And I shall be in this place called Bodø, B-O-D-O, which is about 60 miles, I think, inside the circle. Excuse me. And I shall be there for 3 nights, because I'm going to have a jolly good rest before I embark on my great 10.5-hour journey to the east coast of Sweden. So I'm getting on, but Hello. I hope we've come back again. I'm sorry, that was a connectivity difficulty, I'm told. Nothing to do with me. Anyway, I hope you can hear me now. And I was in the middle of mentioning this magnificent chap called Benino, who has been so generous and sent me a very generous donation, of which I'm so grateful, Benino. Thank you so much. And I'm even more grateful for his comments, which I found deeply touching. Thank you, Benino. And also I want to thank Louise Kidd and her mother, Pat. No, not Pat, Peta. And I want to thank you for all of those who are contributing. And then I want to make a particular thank you to my friend my Norwegian friend in Benidorm, who is getting married to a lovely Dutch guy called Arno. And this is in September. And she has unbelievably written to me to say she's asked some of the guests to donate whatever wedding presents they would have given to my fund. It's an extraordinary, of which I can only, I find mind-boggling. And I'm so grateful to you, darling. Thank you. Anyway, that's where we are at the moment. All of you who have been donating, keep donating. Let's get as many funds as we can for our lads. There's so many of them who are having time in hospitals and rehabilitation homes, which the Help for Heroes organization have set up and are running to help these guys and gals. So anything you can give, doesn't matter how small, is so worthwhile. And I can't give anything in return except my gratitude and my thanks. Of course, I could do a dance, if that's any good. No, better not. No, I should get told off for that. But I've got no music. I'll have to learn to sing something. I wonder if I could do that to the national anthem, maybe. Yes? A quandary. Never mind. I shall talk to you tonight. God knows what I shall say. But I shall talk to you tonight to bid farewell to Bronnoysund, and let you know what I'm going to be doing in the morning, very early in the morning. And if the rain doesn't stop, I'm sending some of the rain over to you. I'm sick of it now. It's not fair that all of you have got temperatures of up to 42 degrees. It's just not fair. Speak to you later. Bye, gang, all over the world, wherever you are.